everybody! Welcome back to, are we episode 3? Yeah, we're episode 3.
Episode 3.
Alec, we'll just jump into it. Do you want to catch us up on what we missed last time?
Well, I'm going to pass that off over there for inspiration. Go ahead.
I'm going to do it.
Go, Groth, go.
So, last time on Roll Already, Shattered Shard, our intrepid group of wanderers convened at the Great Library in Celestia, where, after learning some unfortunate news and dark tidings, discovered through poking the badger a little bit too much that the Archmagos of the Librarius, I guess, if we want to get Warhammer, was actually aware of the shenanigans involving the potential 5th dragon god of the islands, and didn't want us to know, and was ready to murder us. Almost got away with it, but after grueling combat and a roll that determined whether or not the combat would continue, we submitted and relinquished the finding of this ancient book, or just this magical tome that we had that the bad guy wanted. And they let us live. We stopped to go lick our wounds. But little do we know that things are starting to be put into motion that may further hinder our own objectives. Pass it back. Oh, thank you.
Take yourself some inspiration for that. Thank you so much for doing the session recap. Very good. That way you get a free reroll at some point tonight. So the group of you have made your way into Samriel's garden, into their kind of pocket space, their pocket dimension, to rest. You all are still pretty battered and pretty beaten from your fight, but you all are now in a safe place. What would you like to do?
Rest.
Is there any food around here?
Yes, there's many a bounty in here, but please be cautious with what you touch and eat.
What does this space look like exactly, Samriel? I'm curious.
So it's like a beautiful oasis. There's it's completely green with a waterfall pouring down into a stream that runs through the middle of it. There's all kinds of insects floating around, little creatures bouncing around and being all cute and stuff. It's just like an absolute like peaceful haven that I like to come and meditate in, and also it's full of rare and some extinct herbs and things that I've found throughout my travels, and like I'm trying to culture back into being bountiful.
Nice place you got here. Yeah. Who did you decorate it?
Well, I've procured these throughout my hundreds of years of journeying throughout the land, and some of these have been incredibly useful on my travels. So I've kept them here, I've nourished them, I've grown them, and I make many wonderful concoctions with them, one of which you tried this morning to soothe your ailments.
Yeah, the hangover cure, that was good.
Yes. Yes,
you
please.
Also got lots of protein ronding around in here as well. Good for a quick snack.
Well, these are very precious animals. This is what I'm saying by please do not touch too much.
Eat, Groth.
We have jackfruit, we have drain, we have a few fruits hanging from the branches that you might see over here. Please help yourself to any of the fruit. But please leave the animals be.
Fine. He just kind of looks at one of the rabbits hopping by.
I'm gonna follow Groth to make sure he does not eat the animals.
I find a stump. I hold my face in my hands, and I weep. at a life lost, and betrayal where I never would have imagined betrayal to come from.
I'll
Cerix.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Cerix will see you weeping on a stump, and he will just sort of come and just sit cross-legged on the floor next to you. He's picked a random fruit off the tree. He's no idea what it is, and he'll just sort of like just hold it out. Need a pickup?
I blubber as I just take the fruit. And then don't eat it, just hold it.
Yeah.
He looks crushed. I mean, he just the color has drained out of him. He looks as if he's lost everything.
I'm gonna walk over to him, and I'm gonna just stand sort of slightly beside him, but slightly to the back, so I'm not overly like imposing on him, and just say, I'm sorry, my friend, that the things turns out this way. This is difficult for both of us. I would never have expected the Archmage to betray us. He's raised you since you were young. I can only imagine what you're going through.
Where do we even go from here?
Where indeed?
Away. I would like to nominate away as the direction.
We cannot stay here. We are no longer welcome. This is my home.
This was your home. I don't think I'm helping. I'm going to continue following Groth.
It's just about to say.
Groth has just reached up and grabbed one of these fruits. It's kind of like.
It's not bad. It's not bad. It's all right.
It's not.
So, do we need to go looking for these shards?
I believe this is for everything that we've lost. We have purpose. We must continue this journey, for this sacrifice would be in vain, would it not? He took the book, yes. He beat us, yes.
I feel like that should be a priority higher than the book, but
And actually, he beat you all.
he's got a point.
And
me.
yes,
I'll
he
admit that.
excommunicated us. However,
Whatever that means.
we
It means they didn't communicate with their ex, and that's a good thing.
Through the tears, I sigh and shake my head.
However, may I remind you, we still gleaned some knowledge within the book before he took it. We now
You
know
might have done.
there is... Well, yes, I did see what he disillusioned.
I saw
There
it
were-
as well.
We know the location of the fifth shard. We know that we must bring the 4 shards together to reseal the fifth dragon. We have a purpose. We should start somewhere. We have the locations of the shards.
So,
I believe we should rest here and we should find some way to the first shard. Should we not?
does that mean we're going heisting?
If needs be.
Oh, yeah.
I believe destiny calls, and I, for one, am willing to answer.
Unless she's your ex, because your ex communicated.
I don't think you understand what this means, Lianuwen.
I I get things. You didn't communicate with your ex-Destiny, see? And I and Cerix are quite proud of you.
Yeah, it's a good step. It's on the road to healing, right?
I think he would look great with the librarian, personally. Except for the,
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's
just
a
need to
shame
find
we're
something good.
excommunicated, is it not?
That one's your ex, too?
No!
Samriel, chill for a minute.
Oh. It's all coming out.
I feel I need to make something incredibly clear right now. I'm sorry to have to reaffirm this. However, we are no longer welcome here. We must leave immediately.
To the away.
Yeah.
Heist
I mean, I'm not
sounds
convinced
like-
I was welcome before.
Exactly.
I would request at least, since this place is adjacent, so to speak, to the Arcanum, I would like one last evening here before we go.
That's why we're here. This is a safe haven for us to rest and recuperate.
What about that?
Would you guys like to take a long rest then? Here in
Yes,
the,
please.
In the garden?
With my 1 HP.
Yeah, exactly.
Raise your hand if you have 1 HP.
I've got double that.
2.
Ooh.
Hey, Groth,
flush.
where you at?
You plebeians. I'm sitting at a cool 48.
All right, noted. I'm gonna hit Groth more next time.
Please.
Please, me. Please.
All right. So, is anybody looking? Anybody going on watch, or are you just going straight to bed?
We shouldn't need to go on watch. I'll
I know,
be
I was just
meditating, so
offering.
I'll be slightly heightened awareness, and it should be pretty safe in here.
Okay.
And I got my little furry friends running around who will alert me if anything happens.
Got it. Okay.
Groth
So
doesn't.
you- go
Sorry,
ahead.
I was
No,
saying Groth would the entrance where they came in. If there is a treat or something, Groth would not trusting that something might not happen. He posts up like just at a tree.
Okay.
He doesn't declothe because it feels like they're outside. And that would just be
That'd be
just
too much.
I like Alec's face of
That'd be
just
right
like the
out.
calculation of that logic.
That'd be right out.
Okay. All right. You live your truth, man.
But yeah, he'll take a watch, like a first watch, and then if nothing seems to happen, he'll just pass the hell out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the night, unless there's anything else anybody wants to do before they go to bed, the night passes without incident. Go ahead and make sure to mark yourselves. You all took your long rest. So you have your HP, your spell slots, your abilities, all that back. And it is the morning. Now, a question for you, Samriel. Is the, outside of this garden, is it, can you look out from the garden? Or is it kind of like just its own self-contained space with a door in and a door out?
You can't see outside so much. It's kind of like a blur, like prismatic kind of barrier between it. It's like nestled within the same space, but it's a different dimension. But it's kind of a blur to what you can see outside.
Okay. Never mind. All right. So it is the morning for you all. You are rested. What do you do?
How do we get out of here and not be seen?
That's
Could always just pluck the eyes out.
You
I
have a
normally
point.
leave and come during nightfall. I have no plan for such a sly escape.
A suggestion,
Oh, no.
as I was saying, a lot harder for people to see you if they ain't got no eyes.
Well, yes, Groth, that is true. There are too many eyes to gouge.
But here's the
Yes,
problem,
and these
Groth.
are our peers who we value. So please, if we do encounter anyone, please go easy on them.
And some of them could be Samriel's exes. Like, he seems to have a lot here, so, like, do you really want to be taking out their eyes?
Oh, I thought a good rest would have stopped this.
I've lived 500 years. However, I have yet to lay with a woman. My studies have kept me busy.
I see why they're your exes. I'd leave a dude, too, if he just paid attention to books more than me. Groth, what's our next plan?
That's a good question. How you holding up, old timer? Have you pulled yourself together yet?
As much as could be expected. It will not do to dwell on what has happened, but yet focus on what is to come.
Aye. Better
Wise
not to
word.
focus on what we can't change.
And yet, focus on what we can. And I say, dissimulo! And I cast Disguise Self.
Heck yeah.
And I make myself look like someone who could be related to Groth.
And what does that look like? What does that look like?
He looks like Groth, though wearing more clothing. He looks a little more studious. Giant scar down the face.
Nice touch.
Very large, bushy eyebrows, almost distractingly so. Those eyebrows are almost designed to get you to look at them and not the rest of me.
Love it. Like, I walk up to him. Cute trick. You still smell old, though.
Can't hide that, but at least this will get us. At least this will get me out. We've got, but the clock is ticking. We have an hour. We should move.
Right. I've got a makeup kit. I can maybe scrub some as well. We can. Do you have staff here, cleaners, anything like that? We could. Traditionally, you disguise as washerwomen, sneak in and out of places.
I read a book that had a story about that once.
I've told a few stories about that. Tried it once or twice as well. Doesn't always work.
The key is to try to make us as innocuous as possible, to not draw the eye. Unfortunately,
Right.
that may be a bit difficult.
Yes,
Waste nothing.
I don't feel that I could pass too feminine with my goatee. However, at desperate times.
I could put you some extra stubble in, and then it will look a bit more rugged. And you know what? There's loads of. It'd be dead easy because there's loads of creatures, loads of different races that look a bit like you, and just give or take some ear points or something. Yeah, we could do something with that.
How about a hood? Ta-da!
Is that the same hood that you always wear around?
Fair
I'm sure it'll work. I'm sure it'll work.
He doesn't usually put it up, though.
I do not, no. Would
That's
that not
such a-
make me look more suspicious?
You are in a building full of like arcane study and stuff, so the amount of robes is quite a bit. And I mean, you realistically, you guys have a 5-minute walk from here to the door outside, so it's like you just have to make that walk outside.
Mm-hmm.
You could just claim you're under the weather, and it rains under the weather, so you need your hood up. Problem solved.
A wave that is
worth a
not
try.
wave.
I'm helpful.
Or we could just leg it for the door.
I like this plan. We're we're on the edge of adventure, and I believe time's wasting. Let's leave and do the best we can.
And kill anyone that gets in our way.
No. No.
Stab the eyes out of anyone who gets in our way. That was the plan, right?
So
We
just
spoke
so,
about this, Groth. Please.
so just so I know as the DM, are you all planning on just hoofing it to the door and getting out, or are you gonna try to be sneaky?
Casual, right? I want to try and be casual.
I feel casual will not draw the least amount of attention.
Social stuff.
But
Oh.
remember, act as if you belong here.
Easy. Someone get me some books.
You say easy, and I look over at Lianuwen.
If we gather enough leaves, then it'll look like books, because books are made out of trees and leaves are made out of trees. Realistically, we should fit right in. Everybody harvest some leaves. Let's go.
No.
Your logic is slightly flawed, however, there's no reason that you should not be bringing herbs procured
I'd
to
like
the
to
laboratory.
break just one small branch about yay big off of a tree and just say, all right, I'm
Everyone-
ready to go.
Everyone grab fruit, grab herbs. Just look useful.
I have my
Let's
stick.
take what we can, and perhaps no one will question the why.
So let me get this straight. We're grabbing a bunch of sticks to look
And-
useful.
And fruits.
Uh,
One of these herbs could cure poison, which we could have used in the last combat. These
Well,
are
then
very
why didn't you
powerful
bring
herbs.
your plants with you?
Because I was in a safe haven. I did not know we were about to be attacked.
I'm just saying, a portable garden sounds like a great thing. Have you considered growing it in your pockets?
It's not portable. Unfortunately, I wish it was. It would be incredibly powerful if it were. However, it's tethered to this location.
It's just neither here nor there. We must go.
Yes,
And
let's
I'm
away.
I'm grabbing fruits, and I'm putting it like I've folded the shirt up, and I'm just throwing fruits.
We're gonna not look suspicious at all, just with your...
Can I get either performance, deception, or stealth checks from everybody? You can pick one of the three.
Okay.
Ugh.
10.
10. Which one did you choose?
Stealth.
Stealth?
The tree branch gave me away, damn it.
I'm just gonna pretend like I belong there.
So you're going to do deception? performance?
Performance.
I
What'd you
used,
get?
I used stealth and got 21.
21, okay.
Mine
Uh,
says
I,
persuasion or perception,
means-
but it's the same.
I should probably have this up.
Did you say 21?
Yeah.
I did the performance. I got a natural 20 for a total of 24.
Hey.
Woo!
24, okay.
As you should.
Alisand and Groth?
It says perception on roll 20, but it's the same plus, so 13.
13, okay.
13 for me for performance
13.
as well.
Hey, the dwarf brothers got the same number.
Yeah.
So as the group of you like head through the halls, you get some looks, but like nobody really stops you or like, you know, gets in your way or asks you who you are. They mostly just seem to kind of give you, this group of like people carrying fruits and branches and stuff, a wide berth. Because they're just kind of like, I don't want to deal with that. And just kind of like giving you some distance and some space as you all make it out onto the street out front.
I think we're being so smart.
As a rule, if people think you're doing one thing wrong that's not a problem, like pinching fruit, they're going to be less worried that you're doing something else wrong because they think, oh, I know why they're suspicious.
Very true.
I grab one of the fruits that Alisand is holding and just start munching.
Okay. So where are you guys going?
Yeah.
Wasn't one of the shards on this island?
Yeah, it's in the Tower of Wisdom, which is actually in the same part of town that you're presently in.
Oh, let's go pinch that one.
Oh no.
But Are we not already in enough trouble?
I believe it might be wise to wait until things have laid down a little and everyone's not on such alert to look for us. We should perhaps come back here later. May not be the most direct route, however, it may be the most wise.
DM, looking around, does anyone look like they are, does it look like any alarm has been raised or any kind of alert has been sounded for people that are on the lam in the city or anything like that? Because we don't...
Go ahead and give me a perception check. Actually, anybody can give me a perception check.
Yes, I wanted to join. Thank you.
That's...
19.
19. You said 7, Groth?
Yeah.
Okay.
18.
24.
24.
50.
Jeez, Cerix with good dice today.
As like Groth, you're like looking around and stuff. The group of you are like, oh, we should probably like lay low first before we do this, da. And then at the same moment, except for Groth, all 4 of your eyes fall on the post board out front of the librarians. And you see 5 brand new wanted posters. Each with your face.
Oh no.
That's new.
Doesn't seem like there's any trouble out here, to be honest. Shame.
There's trouble, my friend. We are wanted, and I point over to the board.
What's the bounty?
The bounty is 10,000 gold pieces per head.
Groth runs over to the board. She's like, oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I rip it down. How's the likeness?
The likeness is like it's pretty spot on, except each of your noses are just a little bit bigger, or like in a weirder spot. Like
They just can't get the nose right.
We really can't. We had the same problem with the gladiatorial promotional material. Always something fucked with them.
Oh, you're a gladiator.
That's why I'm here.
Oh,
To kill
nice.
things, lad.
I look over at Groth. Huh, I wonder who the old man is. Wink.
Oh.
I wish they'd used a younger likeness, but it's accurate enough.
We should get far away from this post board as we can.
I'd like to
I just-
tear
I
mine
just-
down before and just crumple it up and throw it, if I can.
Okay.
Can I
I'm
tell who
gonna-
has the coolest looking poster out of all of us? Is that a thing I can determine?
This is
Roll
important.
for it.
This is
Give it a roll for
important.
it.
Oh yeah, dude.
Mm.
Who gets the kudos?
Hold on.
They should get inspiration.
Yes!
Cerix just looks super cool. Like they for some reason like have him like in his like raging form on there where he like they made him look extra dangerous. You look really cute on yours, Groth.
You look like a fucking
Cerix
teddy bear.
is fully just going to take the poster off, like, be like,
Yeah.
fold it up, put it in a pocket. It's like, Mundy's so proud.
I'm gonna crumple it up and be. I'm gonna kill whoever made this.
Do they have our names on them as well?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm just gonna like
Also take yours down. Too.
yeah.
You think if we kill each other right now, we can collect the bounty?
Backing away from Groth.
It was a joke, Lost. Come on. Kind of, sort of, maybe.
So what is everyone's passive perception?
12.
Oh,
11.
11?
Oh,
Passive
hold on while I
perception.
figure out what that's at. 13.
13? It's on the left side of your character sheet.
Passive. Oh, 20.
20. Jesus.
20 pack.
So while you all are sitting there like tearing down the posters and just kind of like proclaiming, you know, talking about them and stuff, you notice off to your left a what looks like a cloaked figure that is quite tall and quite broad begins to make their way towards the crowd through the crowd towards you all.
Oh, this is good.
Maybe it wasn't the smartest thing to take these down. However,
What do you mean?
maybe we can play it off. We're bounty hunters. If we're accosted, we are bounty hunters, and these are our marks.
More lies. When does this end?
When
We're
people
trying to survive. We have a purpose.
Yeah, well, our purpose should not be standing in front of the very pictures that had our likenesses.
Well, then
your
let us
right, or
away.
Yours.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
yes.
put the tree in front of my face.
So, as you are all talking, this figure looms over you. And you can see now that they're close to you, they're about 7.5 feet tall. And you see under the hood, under the black hood, you see a steel face with a single red, basically like rune in the middle of the face. And you see it look from each one of your faces, and I need everybody to give me history checks really quick.
Oh, God.
Any of you who have any criminal history or history with bounty hunters or anything like that, go ahead and give me that history check at advantage.
14.
And
This would be the history. This is probably a dumb question, but I'm new. This would be that your character knows about, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
17.
That's 16.
16.
I don't know who this is.
Anybody who rolled above a 15, as this person begins to look at each of you, and you kind of see the metallic body underneath this cloak, and you see that very distinct face where it's this kind of like almost like steel, like kind of almost orb for a head with this ruby-like gem in the center. And the fact that they were standing near a bounty board, the hair on the back of your neck stand up as you recognize this is a bounty hunter that is famous amongst the Constellation Isles, known as Relentless. Relentless is a Warforged bounty hunter that once they are given a target, they do not rest until they have captured or killed that target.
Mr. X?
They can never be killed the same way twice. They always rebuild themselves. So this is like the Boba Fett of bounty hunters of this universe. As
We
they
gotta
begin
kick him into a pit.
You could. But they are all they're all standing right in front of you staring at you. What do you do?
Run.
Okay.
We've already got dibs on these ones, mate.
You're running?
I look
I'm
at
backing away currently. I'm going to see if anyone wants to back away with me.
I'm backing away with her.
Thank you.
I'm just getting the vibe. I don't understand what's going on, but he's very tall.
Fuck are you looking at?
Groth.
yeah,
Groth.
what the fuck are you looking
10,000
at?
gold.
Groth, we got somewhere else to be. It's all right. We're good.
Are you guys gonna continue to talk to him?
I'm not.
You're running.
I'm
Does
going to
he
grab
seem-
Samriel, and
Does
we're
he
just
seem
going to
interested
bolt.
in me?
No, he's interested in Groth at the moment.
Really then? Tell me what's gonna get you
Yeah.
that 10,000 gold.
Rachel, remember when I said we probably wouldn't have combat this time?
Damn it!
All right, I need everybody to roll for initiative. Let me whip up
Oh,
a
let me get the map up.
So much for being stealthy.
map. Let me whip up a map. 2 seconds.
That's
Give me
because
2 seconds.
We
Get
just
this.
couldn't be cool.
I had a natural 20. Is it because I'm running?
Let me get
Oh no.
this together here. It's okay. I love it.
This is going to go poorly.
This map isn't not going to look nearly as cool as last time's map, but it's because I'm putting it together in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Switch over
proud
to.
of you.
We appreciate your talent.
Thank you. Oop.
I'm glad I can put you on the spot.
It's okay. I'm ready for anything always. All
So happy.
While you're doing that, I'm going to disappear for 2 seconds.
I'm getting the map set up,
That's
chat.
quite a trick.
Yep. I will. I will have you guys moved over to the proper map here in just a moment.
I'm also gonna step away really quick. I'm excited
Okay.
though.
For a combat you caused, you're gonna
Yeah.
fucking run after that? Okay.
I was 2 seconds away from saying, "This is my bounty. Back off."
Oh.
Do not negotiate with the
No.
robots.
The problem is that those sort of things are not my specialty.
So you three are in the back over here, and then I need to get the.
I need the link.
It's still in the Discord. You just gotta search for it.
If you go to
Yeah,
Roll20,
no,
it'll probably come up.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. I'm almost done, Rachel. I almost.
You're
got
fine. You're fine. I'm fixing your camera on stream too, so everybody's always really patient with us.
It.
When you have a Groth in the party, they understand.
You can't put a bounty hunter in Groth's face.
He just did.
Yeah, yeah.
Turns out you can.
Well, you can't do it without expecting any kind of comeuppance. What the fuck are you looking at?
He's looking at you. Run. Going to. All right, that's the mini I'm gonna settle on. That's
Okay.
the one I'm gonna use.
Should we still be seeing the old?
Nope. I'm gonna switch you onto the new map here in just a
Oh,
second.
so we should still be seeing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, you're good.
Bada bing. Bada
There it
boom.
There we
is.
go.
Oh,
Shazam!
Where do I exist?
Wow.
I feel like I have to go in this building and buy a potion for some rupees.
Man,
Cerix.
I did what I had to do. All right.
No, it's good. It's good.
Nice. That was yeah.
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 Okay.
30 seconds. Well done.
All right. All right. I need everybody to roll for initiative here. I'm gonna roll for Relentless here. Oh boy.
19 is what I got.
20.
What's your dex score? Your dex modifier?
+1.
Okay. So Relentless is gonna go before you.
Sounds good.
All right. I'm gonna come down the line here and get everyone's initiative. Cerix, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
30-20. Good. Lianuwen?
20. Natural.
20. Oh, natural 20. Okay.
Dang.
Dang. Alisand?
I can't roll lower. 1.
Oh no!
And Samriel.
I'm not finding it.
Initiative, it'll be at the top of your sheet.
No, I already rolled when you said roll initiative, but I'm just trying to. I don't see it. I think I got like 13.
I see a 13. Yeah, 13 is
Yeah.
what I see on the thing.
You got a 13? Okay, 13. Okay. So yes, so you see this as Groth is like, what are you gonna do about it? You see the cloak rolls off of this thing as it shrugs its shoulders, revealing this massive metal red form underneath it. Its right arm looks the equivalent of what us in the modern world would know as a chain gun. And
yay.
its left arm is a large fist that its fist is about the size of Groth. And so it's got this massive fist in one hand and his gun in the other. And Lianuwen, you start us off at the top of the initiative. What do you got for us?
Oh no! And I'm
Like,
so
run.
far away. Oh god. Shit. Big brains would have been thinking about this. Oh, hold on. I have a thing.
Does it show the attack order on the?
Yeah, on the left side.
Okay.
There should be a little thing called turn order.
It
should be there.
only
Oh.
shows Relentless in it.
It does.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Okay,
I can see.
Let me re-add you guys back into it. Boop, 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 boop,
Yay! There we are. Thank you.
and then I'll fix the scores. What you got for me, Lianuwen? What you
Okay,
got?
so if I have 2 attacks per action, can I shoot 2 bows? Is that how that works?
Yeah, you can shoot 2. Yeah, you can shoot 2 arrows at him.
Oh god. This feels like a bad idea, but I'm gonna do that. And can I move further away from him?
Absolutely, you can.
Okay.
You don't have to just stand there.
Hit and run.
Hit and run, exactly. One's a 13, one's a 13. Do either of those hit,
Alrighty.
or do I just wolf it?
So you shoot these arrows towards it, and the arrows make contact, but they just kind of go dink, dink.
It's a distraction, boys. Get the hell out of there.
And are you moving further to the north, to the south, to the east? Which way are you going?
Back. Whatever is back. Where is there a forest nearby?
No, you're in the middle of it. You're
in a fucking town. Let's go this way. Yeah, I'm going this way. Good luck, everybody else.
Running through the market chase. Yeah.
Samriel, please.
Yeah, no, I'm all for it.
All right.
Someone throw the melon cart at him.
Cerix, you are up, my friend. What do you do?
Yeah, Cerix is also in the mood for causing distractions. So he's gonna. Yeah. He's gonna take a quick moment and be like, Rake, I don't know if you've met this guy before. He is bad news. I need some help. Go for it. And he's gonna bonus action rage. Get this slightly spirity form. He's going for this. He's gonna stand up a bit straighter, and once again he gets kind of overlaid a little bit by another figure who's a little bit taller with slightly better posture, and this voice comes out. It says, "You leave them alone. The challenge is with me." And he's gonna shoot. He's just seen it completely fail, but he's gonna try it anyway. He's gonna shoot some arrows.
Okay.
So the first one's 21 to hit.
A 21 will hit.
Amazing. So he's gonna do this kind of as he sets off running. He'll shoot one arrow. So that first one will deal. Ooh, not too bad. 10 points of piercing, 6 points of psychic.
Okay.
And it is now inflicted with the standard Spirit Guardians thing, where it has disadvantage on attacks against other people, and they have resistance to damage from its attacks. I'm going to try and make a second shot while I'm at it. Same score.
Yeah, it'll hit.
So that time it's 7 piercing, 6 psychic, and I'm going to continue running.
Running team!
Just for the hell of it, we're going to dive through a market stall and duck down on the other side of it, scattering produce everywhere if possible.
Cabbages.
I was waiting for it.
You knock over his cabbages. Anything else for you, Cerix?
No, that's me. That's my turn.
It is now Relentless's turn. So it gets shot by these 2 arrows from Lianuwen, and then these other two arrows kind of stick into kind of the open joints in its shoulder. It looks down at Groth and Alisand, and just kind of pushes past the two of you. You'll both get attacks of opportunity if you want.
Oh, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to relentlessly attack on these, or is that just on my turn?
I think you could. Yeah, you could do a reckless attack on an opportunity attack.
Sweet.
Maybe. Who knows? Fight me if you don't want me to do that. That's fine. The rules of my guys. Fight me.
I love it.
19 to hit.
19 will hit.
It's like, oh, where are you going? For 7 points of slashing damage.
7 points of slashing damage. So as you slash at this thing with your axe, you hear a noise that makes your stomach drop. As you try to cut the back of this, you see a bit of the lady chip, just a bit. As you cut the back of this, and you collide with this heavy, thick metal, and you see a bit of the axe chip.
Groth is speechless for
Deadly
once.
silent.
I'm gonna let him sit with that till it's his turn, which is next. But Alisand, are you doing an opportunity attack at all?
No.
No, you don't have to. I was just asking.
No, I think what I was about to, and then when I saw the axe chip, it stopped me.
So it walks past the two of you, pushes past, and you see it lift its right arm, and you hear this kind of this whirring noise, aiming it at our good friend Cerix, as it's going to fire its chain gun at Cerix. One of those is a 19, one of those is a 21.
Oh my damn.
Yeah, they're both gonna hit.
It's like it was a creature you weren't supposed to fight yet.
I backed away. I'd like to go back on the record to say I backed away. Back away, team. What up?
You're gonna take 22 piercing damage.
Yikes.
Is that already halved?
No, that's not half. So half to 11, and then I need a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, thankfully.
Obviously. Right. Sorry. Strength saving throw. That's potentially useful. Yeah, that's a 21.
21. So you feel these bullets colliding with you, piercing through you, and it felt like it was gonna be basically like shove you back, but you're able to maintain your ground. As it then turns its gun to Lianuwen.
Oh no. Please
and it's
miss.
going to attempt to fire a 12. Does that hit you?
Yes. Barely.
Was that
I'm
with
at 11.
disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit you.
No, it's 11.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So these guardian spirits just kind of move its gun out of the way as these bullets ricochet through another poor market stall, like my other cabbages, as they get torn up.
Great job, team!
Groth, you are up, my friend.
Groth is oh man. Old timer. I don't know if I can kill this thing. No.
We have to go.
I just look down at the lady. Like, do I see... Is there anything around that maybe I could, like... slow its movement? Like, is there anything I could, like, try and grab and knock down on top of this thing? And in order to, like... I will suplex a building onto this, man.
You want to try to suplex
the cabbages?
I'm not gonna suplex a building. I can lift a lot, but I just didn't know if there was nah. Ugh. All right, fine. I'm going to bonus action rage, and I'm gonna take out my battle axe instead, because, like, sorry, lady. For now, at least, can't risk it. And I'm gonna go move up in front of this guy. Right, sure. In range. I think that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 4?
4 or 5. 4 or 5, yeah.
5-ish.
Okay.
Yeesh. And I'm just gonna get in front of it, and I'm going to swing at it with both hands with the battle axe. Yeah. Recklessly attacking it.
Okay.
Because I already reckless attacked it, so... I can't use Great Weapon Master since this isn't a great weapon. Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit.
Okay, so that was the first swing. Second swing. 25.
So 25 does
Heck
hit.
yeah.
All right.
And
cool.
which weapon are you using to hit it with?
This is the I switched to my battle axe that I have on me.
So you swing with your battle axe, and as it makes contact with it, the axe shatters.
Did I get the damage in or no? It just busted.
Oh,
It's like-
please.
Right then. Go!
On it!
That's my turn.
All right. Samriel, you are up. You are
Battle
right
axe.
next to this behemoth.
Battle axe
Hooray.
bye-bye.
So, I'm gonna go to Old Faithful, but before I do, I'm gonna call out to everyone. If Groth can't wound this animal, then clearly we're outmatched. We need to flee. We're drawing far too much attention.
On it!
Like running away.
I'm gonna use command, flee, and I'm going to say, these are not the bounties you were looking for. Flee!
You look at command.
You son of a bitch.
All right.
I would have to it has to make a wisdom save, but let me take a look at this really quick.
I hit and nothing happened, but I heard a noise. What was that?
That might have been in roll 20. Okay, so it needs to make a wisdom save. Is this a charm effect? That's what I want.
14.
Don't think so. I think it's not at least categorized as a charm. So you yell at it to flee. Are you yelling at one of your friends to flee?
No, I'm yelling at the thing to flee to try and
flee.
like give us some ground.
So you see your magic kind of go like to push against its mind, but you don't find a mind to grab.
Should have learned the first time. Yes.
That Warforged might be more difficult to influence magically, as they don't have a traditional mind and soul.
Right. Would have been good to know. Okay. If I move right now, he's gonna get an attack of opportunity too, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah.
He is still going to have disadvantage on that, for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna try. In that case, I've got 30, so I'm gonna move next to Cerix because he needs my help, I think.
It is going to attempt to swing at you, but it's going to do so at disadvantage. Oh, good thing, because I rolled a 3, so that's a total of a 9. So I'm assuming a 9 misses you.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this fist comes down and like crashes into the wall of the building next to you, just cratering it as you're able to roll out of the way.
Oh.
All right. Anything else for you on your turn?
No.
All right. Rounding us out, Alisand. My buddy.
I yell in the direction of Samriel. We've known each other for quite some time. We've probably been around the place. I'm going to yell a code word of a bookbinder that we would know. Right? And I say, run! And then I yell, Muris! Oh, I spit in my hand. Muris Sokwe! And I create wall of water between my friends and the bounty hunter.
Oh. You want to read that spell to us?
Yeah, I do. I will. All right, so I'm creating a wall of water on the ground at a point you can see. It will be 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and a foot thick.
Okay.
It gives disadvantage to all ranged weapon attacks going through it.
Dude.
And I basically am trying to create a buffer. And then I am going to run the other way, yelling in my little dwarven body self, "Those are my bounties!" around the building.
Still with the facade. I love it.
Yeah.
So you create this wall of water, and then you take off.
Yeah.
Then we go to back to the top of the order. Lianuwen, you're up. What do you do? There's now a wall of water between you and it.
Can I cast, hold on. Let me go back over to my sheet. Find traps, just to see if there's anything around that we could potentially fall into. I would like to run away. So, like, in the direction of away.
So, presently, like, you're in the middle of, like, a very public market square, so there's no, like, traps or anything here
cool.
that's gonna, like, you know, catch you guys up. You're just in the middle of a market, so, like, you can start to run.
We were in the middle of the market when the bounty hunter came at us, so I don't trust middle of markets anymore.
Fair enough.
Okay, cool. Then I'm just gonna GTFO. Which direction will leave me out? I probably don't even know, do I?
To the north probably would be easiest.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just there. There we go. Bye. Good luck, everybody else. That's my turn.
All right, Cerix, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have a look at the situation. I don't want to leave Groth on his own. So Cerix is sort of just gonna call out like, "Groth, you coming?" And see if he can gauge any indication that Groth might be considering leaving.
Yes.
Okay. In which case, I'm gonna run.
Okay.
I'm going to run, and I'm going to use my action to take the dodge action.
Okay.
So I don't want to get too far away from everyone by dashing, but I want to be a little bit prepped.
Okay. All right. It is now its turn. The wall of water, Alisand, does it prevent it from moving through?
No, it's considered difficult terrain.
Okay, so it'll be slow.
I was hoping that it would give it pause, but
Let me roll.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see it like looks at the wall of water and then sees you two on the other side, and you see its fist kind of cock back and open up as you see this claw underneath it. As it sees people running away, and it's gonna try to angle and fire this grappling hook through the wall of water at Cerix, but it's going to roll at disadvantage because it's shooting through the wall. So Cerix, as you're running, you see this claw grab.
Disadvantage from him too, because
Yeah.
You can't do double disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's going to straight up be at disadvantage. You see the stall next to you gets grabbed by this massive, like, think claw machine claw, as this gets shot out and then dragged back through the wall of water. As he was as he was trying to grab you, and then it's going to begin to move through the wall, as it moves through the wall. All right, Groth, you're up.
God damn it. I guess I'm just going to, because it's still technically a disadvantage on me because that effect is still going from Cerix, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
It would be straight rolls on you because Reckless gave it an advantage on you and then disadvantage, so it brings it to straight.
But doesn't that end at the start of my turn though?
Yeah,
Because
unless you're going to Reckless attack again this turn.
I wasn't. I got nothing to
My disadvantage feature will have ended because it only lasts until my next turn.
So it's straight roll.
Just FYI.
Word up.
The Spirit Guardians thing.
Bollocks. I'm just trying to think of something to obstruct this thing. I think the only thing I can think to do is to just get behind objects that it'll have a hard time hitting us. So yeah, I'm going to bonus action. I'm going to take my action to. I'm going to lose rage because of this. I'm going to take my action to disengage. I'll lose if I don't take any damage by the start of my next turn, I think. Well, I can't remember.
You don't take damage, or you don't deal damage, I'm pretty sure.
Or if I don't make an attack. So yeah, I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3,
Perfect.
4,
Okay.
5, 6. I think I got.
Okay.
It. Oh, I got 7 feet of movement. Or I got 7. Yeah, so go right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
You take off running.
Like.
And it is
Move it
now Samriel's move as you come running past Samriel. Samriel, you are up.
I'm struggling here a little bit because I can't leave Alisand behind. He's going to be the target of the next attack.
Or will he? It chose to go after us and not
Yeah.
him. And he's disguised.
Because he's
Oh yeah,
disguised.
he's
So it just ignored
very
him.
true. Yeah.
It's not paying attention to me, thankfully.
Right. Thanks for the reminder, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cerix, did you take damage? I can't remember.
Yeah, I took some damage.
Yeah, I thought you did. Right. I was too busy looking at my skills. So I'm gonna be a cleric for a change instead of a wise ass.
Shit.
And
But you can heal with your wise assness.
well, apparently I can now. Like I never was able to before.
No.
But I let you down once. Shame on me. But if I do it again, shame on you guys for keeping me around, I guess. I'm gonna move up here, and I'm gonna cast. Have these even updated? I hope these have. They don't appear to have.
You're looking
Wait.
for Cure Wounds or any of those.
Healing Touch, right?
All right, Healing Word. Yeah.
Oh, they haven't updated. Why haven't they updated?
You can just click
check.
on them, then do the way that we were doing it before the session, and just click on the spell.
They're not on my spell sheet. They haven't updated though.
If you just click on your character sheet and go to spells, and then just go to manage spells, you'll be able to open up known spells.
Oh,
And
okay.
then click on them.
Got it. Thank you. Yep, they're not there, even though I changed them.
Which one are you trying to cast?
Uh,
Healing Word
heal-
or Cure Wounds?
Good question.
Well, the one
Whichever
you could hit at range would be Healing Word.
Yeah. So, but Healing Touch is more powerful. So probably.
Cure Wounds is
Cure
more
Wounds
powerful.
Oh, I didn't see you were
Yeah.
in melee. My fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see Cure Wounds on your spell list. So basically, you just touch them, and they regain 1d8 plus your spell casting
So
modifier,
let me
which
just
is
roll a
2.
d8.
Yeah, roll a d8 plus 2. Yeah.
I guess I could have done that digitally instead of messing up my camera. Okay, which I will do anyway. 4 plus my spell casting
Which is plus 2.
plus 2, so 6.
Nice.
Why isn't
All right,
this
so you-
updated though?
So you get 6 HP back, Cerix. All right. Anything else for you, Alisand? Or sorry, not Alisand, Samriel.
No, I think I've made it pretty clear that we need to run.
All right. Speaking of which, Alisand, what are you doing?
All right. Let's make sure. All right. So, I reach into my pouch. I grab a little dirt. I'm like, Dum gratis, and I cast Long Strider on myself,
Nice.
which increases my speed by 10 feet, and I use all of it.
Yeah.
All that cardio is paying off. Are you running towards the group? Are you running?
I'm
like, just
basically
north?
yeah, because I told him I told Samriel where I'm headed, like where to meet up.
With the yeah.
Right, and so I'm
Now-
gonna take a kind of a circuit. I know this town quite well,
Yes.
so
correct.
I'm going to take a very circuitous back alley, clandestine, route that I used to take when I was a young man at the Arcanum and used to sneak out for alcohol without the headmasters knowing.
Okay. So go ahead and move your token to where you want to be.
Let's see. I will probably be. Let's see. I mean, there's a platform next to me. I don't know if I can go up on that and out.
Yeah, you could have ran on the platform or ran on the
Okay,
stairs
yeah.
next to you there over there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I'm almost off map.
All right. Lianuwen,
This is gonna
you're
shock
so
you.
close to freedom.
This is gonna surprise you. I'm
Oh.
gonna run, and then
What?
I run.
Whoop! And Lianuwen, you are officially out of the combat as you leave the map and head away into.
She saw it from the start. To be fair, she should be the first to leave.
Thank you. None of this was my plan.
Into the crowd. Cerix, what about you, my friend?
Cerix is just been slightly healed, and he's just gonna be like, "Come on, old man, let's get out of here. Thanks a lot." And he's also gonna run.
All right, you are out of the combat.
Heck yeah.
It is now
Bye.
Relentless's turn, and it's going to move its way onto the map. It's going to crash its way through the stalls, but stop right about here. And it's going to look to Groth and look to Samriel. And I'm going to have it roll. Groth. You see on its shoulder, you see a compartment slide back. As you see these little crystalline nubbed, what looks like thick arrows fire out at you. As it fires these 3 little archaic missiles towards you. And I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh,
So creative.
I hope they're those really inaccurate, swarmy anime missiles.
That's what I was going
I love
for.
it.
That's kind of the vibe I was going for.
Yeah.
dexterity save and throw.
Did
That
it,
is a
did that.
13.
A 13. So you're able to move out of the way as they kind of explode around you. So you're going to take half damage. The
Wait.
DC was 12. What?
I said
Oh, you
sweet.
say sweet? I thought you said wait. You're going to take half of 12. So you're going to take 6 fire damage as these missiles explode around you. Another food stand explodes. As apparently one guy owned all these stalls.
The cabbage fair, of course.
Yes. You are up, Groth. What do you do?
I am going to presume that I'm out of rage.
Yeah. Well, you just took damage. Does that keep you in rage?
Well, I wasn't attacked. I don't know. If you say I still am, then I would have taken half of the half last time.
Are you totem of the bear?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So you'll take 3 fire damage.
Yeah. 69, baby.
Nice.
Nice. It's like, stop blowing up all the food, you reprobate. And it's like, Elf, let's go. And I'm just going to. I will follow my rage after this. Probably, I'm gonna use my action to dash.
All right. So you sprint away, following Lianuwen's lead, running away. And then Samriel.
I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Brave Sir Robin ran away. I'm just saying.
brave Sir Robin.
It is.
And it's a tale I've learned about in the astral planes, and therefore, peace I'm out. While singing that song.
All right. And then rounding us out, Alisand.
Yep, I continue to move.
All right. And as the group of you run into the markets, running down the streets, you just see, just like every horror movie ever, you just see Relentless just slowly walking in the direction west. And we're out of combat.
Yay.
You
We
survived.
made the right choice, guys.
We've lost
did.
two out
Anything
of 3
that-
combats. Let's go.
Anything that can mess up that axe is not worth messing with.
No, that was that right there was a clear indicator, especially
That was
when
a
the second-
painful lesson for everyone, I think.
when the second one exploded. That was like I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like
Peace 'em out.
killed by blades before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the group of you regroup, I'm assuming, at the bookshop that Alisand had mentioned. Is that where you guys were headed?
Yeah.
Or... I don't know about the well, I guess that's where Samriel's headed. What about Groth, Lianuwen, and Cerix?
Oh, good question. I didn't say anything. Yeah, good point.
Well, if Samriel communicates that, Groth will be like, all right, lead the way.
Well, I get. Should I? I could do that right now, actually. Everyone, come with me. I have a small haven. I believe Alisand will meet us there.
Good. Lead the
Another
way.
one.
He's got havens all over the place.
Yeah, we're,
Hang on.
We're fucking booking it right now.
Yeah.
We live here. We have havens.
So, what is the name of this bookshop, Alisand and Samriel? What's the name of this bookshop? I can come up with one if you want. Otherwise, unless this was something for your backstories you wanted specifically.
The Bent Binding.
I was actually going to say bone and bind.
Ah!
The Bone and Bind. Excellent.
Yes, it has a cellar, but that's for other affairs.
Wow. And then I didn't catch that just now. So the group of you all kind of regroup, like walking into the store, and you see it's a nice, like, dusty bookstore with lots of like high shelves full of books, and behind the counter is a skeleton who has a tie around his neck. He's got a set of glasses on a non-existent nose that somehow still stay on his face. And he goes, let's see, where's the voice for this one? Welcome, my friends. Yes, Samriel.
Can we get out of combat because it's making me anxious, like the music?
Oh, right, the combat music. Sorry. So sorry.
I was wondering. I was like, man, we are not safe still.
We are technically.
Oh, there we go. The music should be fixed now. Welcome to the Book and Bind, or the Bone and Bind. The Bone and Bind. Are you looking to bone or bind or both today?
I don't know how to answer that question.
Well, not a lot of people.
What sort of
do,
bones
but
you
that's-
got?
Well, let me tell you. And he
What a
begins to like
question.
turn to open up a cabinet. You gonna make me describe this?
I don't believe you need to
We have
open
Goliath,
that
we have
cabinet.
Orc.
I think we just need access to one of your private chambers.
Oh, all right. Well, you know the drill.
No, nothing extra. Just the chamber.
How many
You got-
X's do you have here, Samriel? Damn!
Well, that's up to you. But the private room, that would just be 2 gold for a half an hour.
Very good. And I pay the 2 gold.
All right, off you go. Wait, do you want the bind or the bone room?
The bind, I believe.
Okay.
Why did you hesitate?
Does the bone room have like actual bones in it?
Depends on what kind of bone you're talking about.
Yeah, it's meant for something else.
Let's go to the books, please.
I don't get it.
You don't need to.
Apparently, this is a book sex shop. And you walk in, and it's literally just like a nice little library. Like it's got like a little nice chair sitting in front of a fireplace. It's got, some books on the side, a place for some whiskey and things like that. There's a rack of every color and harness and thing you could want there also, but that's not the main focus of this room.
Samriel, all the nice places you take us in this town either get us killed, are gross, or are gross in a different way. Is this all your town has to offer? Death and sex? And your exes?
Well,
They will.
I don't have exes. How many times do I need to tell you?
I don't understand what this room
I
has to
have-
do with binding.
Oh.
Look
Oh.
There are
upon the walls, my
manuals on
friends.
the shelves.
Look upon the walls.
don't-
However, when you've lived as long as I, and are as curious as I am,
I knew you loved your books, but I didn't need to know. I don't need to know any more about how much you love your books or what you do in your private time with them.
very well, then quit judging me.
Shan't.
Are we not gonna? Are we not going to talk about the giant fucking metal thing that just tried to kill us?
Well, we brought
What the
that on
fuck was
ourselves. We brought a lot of attention to ourselves taking those bounty
Aye.
posters
We?
down.
Or
What the fuck was that thing?
He was a
Oh, it's
bounty
just
hunter.
Relentless.
Was he not?
He's
Oh, you
pretty
know
good on
him?
this, I agree that.
Well, not personally, but standard stuff. Feared bounty hunter comes after anybody with a bounty on their head. Kind of never really stops. Just keeps going. More or less unkillable. Usual drill.
That does not sound good. We should leave here as soon as possible, and as discreetly as possible. If he does not stop, we do not want him on our tail.
And at this point, it would be when Alisand arrives at the bookshop as well.
How are you, my friend?
No.
I think you need to revert your form.
Groth,
Aye,
how
you're
do
right,
you,
old timer.
how do you move around in this?
Lots of practice.
And I
Lot
dropped
of
the
mead.
form. I dropped the form.
Okay.
I just kind of like, all right, take a seat. And I just lead him to a chair. I take out my Terra. Just kind of.
This is more dire than I had ever imagined. We must leave the city.
I just want to say one little thing in favor of doing a heist first, and I promise it's not just because I really want to do heists. This seems like a genuinely big problem, and it seems like there is some time pressure. There's already schemes in place that seem to be 3 steps ahead of us at every point. If we leave this island and then come back sometime later when we think things have blown over, that crystal is not going to be there. If it's still there now. If we want to snag it, I'm thinking we need to snag it fast.
I fear he may be right.
Yes, I
Look,
had not thought of that. I was all opposed to staying here. However, he makes a valid point. The furry little guy.
There's no need for that addendum. No need at all.
That furry little guy. I'm sorry, that got me.
I'm sorry, I'm getting fond of you. I'm getting fond of you.
Samriel has found himself a new potential.
See, when I used that healing touch on you, I did touch your fur, and it was incredibly furry, and I enjoyed it.
Please stop.
That very little guy.
My furry.
Feels sullied and unusual.
Does the headmaster know we're trying to get the shards? Or does he just know we saw the
Slightly.
book?
It is possible. He knows the knowledge. He is aware of what we know, unfortunately. So it would not be a large jump of logic for him to assume that it is what we are after.
The question is, where did he evaporate to? Why did he leave, and where did he go?
And is he able to marshal any sort of defense this quickly? We may have the element of surprise.
Yes. Perhaps we can send out... I have 18 gold. Would that be enough for me to hire someone to scout out the area?
Wouldn't recommend.
Do you genuinely not know the value of gold? Sitting in
No.
your
I don't
ivory
either,
towers
so-
reading
Normally
your books.
Normally I trade in knowledge.
Mate,
So-
that will keep a family going for some time. Like, yes, that is gonna bribe a person.
The Arcanum usually provided everything.
Oh, he's just so bougie.
The real question is, how are you going to hire someone for 18 gold who isn't going to turn you in for the 10,000 bounty on your head?
Wait,
You make a
wait.
very good point.
Cerix, are you saying that 18 gold is not enough? We need more?
Normally, it would be a lot.
right now, as Lianuwen pointed out, there are conflicting factors. Honestly, and also, I came here, right? This is meant to be a place that deals in knowledge. This is a place where people are supposed to care about information. And we are currently got a bounty of death on our heads because one person with a bit of authority position was like, I don't like these people. What the heck is going on with your justice system? Get it sorted.
Yeah, this feels kind of
we were
corrupt.
trying to ascertain knowledge. I feel the furry little guy makes an excellent point.
Please stop.
I am a bit confused. Cerix, you are correct. This is, and as I have thought my entire existence, a place of enlightenment and learning.
And I'm going to put my arm on Alisand's shoulder just to...
At no point would I have ever imagined that Elowen would have done such a thing. Well,
Anybody can make me an insight check.
Insight check into what?
It's an insight check.
On it.
I'm gonna roll an insight check and say I saw tears in Chalmers' eyes right now.
15.
They show up when I need them to.
Anybody who rolled
25.
above a 15
I'm rolling.
would take the headmaster's actions as drastic as they've been, as trying to kill you all, stealing the book, and putting a bounty on your head, that it was vitally important for you all to not get in the way of whatever they're trying to do. So that he swung as hard as he could to stamp you out before you could get in the way of whatever is going on.
I fear that we are now in a race for the very existence that we enjoy, and as loath as I am to say it, Cerix, what is involved in this heist?
All right, so we need to know more about where we're going. It's in a tower, right? So we're near here. What do you know about the building?
I explain everything I would know about it from knowing the facility, or at least having read about it.
So the Tower of Wisdom is basically the centralized governmental building in the city. It is basically where all of the Luminary Council, which is basically like the governing body of Celestia, meet to discuss and yada yada yada. It's where all government business takes place. They do have artifact storage there at the top of the tower. It is easily one of the most heavily guarded buildings in the city. As far as any knowledge about the actual vault, I'm going to make you have to roll for this one, anybody who knows stuff about the city.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a history check to see if you know anything about the vault that this thing may be kept in.
19.
19?
26.
Jeez!
Damn!
I'm killing it tonight, man.
So the two of you would know that the vault at the top of the Tower of Wisdom is less so much a physical vault as it is an extra dimensional vault.
My specialty.
And to enter this space, you need to acquire essentially one of the 3 keys that would get you through basically this dimensional gate, and that is on one of the keys is on the headmaster, or not the headmaster, the archmage. The main guard standing in front of the vault, or every week a different Luminary Council member has one of these keys.
We need one of the other.
You just need one key, one out of the 3 keys to get in. That doesn't exclude also the traps and the defenses and everything that are also there.
So I know this information, right? So
yeah, you and Alisand.
I'm gonna share that with everyone. right now, and is this wise to do this now?
No.
Do you
Absolutely
think
not.
one of these targets is a good idea, or
It-
should
it-
we come back
it
to this
is.
later?
It is not wise, but as we sit here speaking, Elowen could be going to the tower right now. He has a key.
So true. He could take it away.
And then
We'd have to find him. Did you
Yeah.
put any tracer upon him?
no, I did not have the time.
No.
He was in the process of dying, if I remember.
Mm-hmm. It was the thing to do
Neither
at the
did
time.
I.
Pretty trendy.
Do I remember in the book? It said all 4 crystals have to come together to basically reseal the 5th dragon.
Correct.
To prevent it
What-
from escaping, all 4 need to be brought together.
What is required on the flip side? What do those who want the dragon to escape? What do they need to do?
Mm-hmm.
So that wasn't included in the
Okay.
in the reading that you
We don't
did.
know that, right?
Yeah,
Alright.
you don't know that information.
That comes out in the next issue.
That comes out in the
Next villain monologue.
we
Yeah.
we beat the headmaster issue.
You got to solve the crossword to unveil the secret message.
Let me put it this way. Should the Archmage take the shard, it is but one shard. However, if we find the others, surely through that we will grow stronger. And we will be able to match his strength. And we will be prepared for his assassins next time, who appeared from the shadows like slinking snakes.
I like this plan, except for the snakes. Afraid of those. But aside from that, I'm all good with it.
Then
Okay, but do we have any guarantees that any of these others are going to be any easier to get?
No.
We'll have less of a bounty. We'll have a distance between us and robot bounty hunter, and presumably it's going to take some time for them to start searching the other islands for us.
Agreed.
we may be able to travel faster than he can send missives.
The seas between the islands are treacherous. It will take some time for communication to go between. I feel we may be able to use this to our advantage. Does anyone have a suggestion as to where we should strike?
What were the other places?
So there's the Astral Shard, which is here on Celestia. There's the Ember Shard, which is on Pyros. There's the Verdant Shard on Xeraphel. And there's the Tide Shard on Aquaria. And then there's the 5th Shard, which is in the middle of the ocean.
Let's go for that one. No, I'm joking.
Let's go right to the end.
before we do that.
Yeah.
Let me get my
let's
swim
use-
trunks on.
Yeah.
Let's do a
Get
skip and
decked
skip
out.
right to the final battle.
We've been doing so great with them so far. Why not?
It'll be just like going to Ganondorf in Breath of the Wild. It's fine.
Well, so long as Groth is up front, we'll be okay.
You know, like 6 levels too early, but whatever.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's
You're gonna get that video game boundary that's like, you're not a high enough level to enter this area.
You
She
cannot
ag-
enter. You can. This does not open from this side.
we need to get the golden chocobo first.
Do we have? Sorry, DM question. Do we have any specifics about where on the other islands they are? Because we
Yes.
have the tower location. at this point.
We got.
So there's the Ember Shard, which is in the heart
Uh-oh.
of a dormant volcano, the Ember Hold. There is the Verdant Shard, which is within an ancient colossal tree in the heart of Sylvanreach. There is the Tide Shard, which is in the depths of Aquaria's crystal clear lagoon. It's called Atol's Lagoon, which is near the heart of Stormwatch. And then there is the Abyssal Shard, which is in the middle of the whirlpool, in the middle of the ocean.
Coria is
And you're all from these
geographically-
places too.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's geographically the farthest from us. It almost makes sense. Go far and work in.
That makes sense. Yes, I like that idea. Is anyone from there? Can anyone be our guide?
I've spent some time there,
Perfect.
and I might be able to find a boat we can use.
Very well. Good.
I can certainly ask around.
Please do. I have a few gold coins I'm willing to spare, and we need to...
Flush, aren't you?
Well, I believe I have enough to help us out here. Yes.
Okay.
Please,
Alec.
please don't think that I am well more gold-ridden than I am.
I don't know. You got pocket dimensions. You got everything. Alec, can I
Wealth comes
roll?
in many forms, my friend.
He doesn't have
I don't know what I would roll.
pocket plants. Just what
Can
you
I
know.
see if I might know somebody who could, maybe a contact from my past who might be able to procure like a vessel or a way that you could get off the island without being too obvious?
Go ahead and make me a history check, my friend.
Okay. Yeah, no. It's a 4.
Mhm.
You know there's a smuggler at the docks, but all you can remember, because you met him when you were drunk, was that he was just very... Best way to put it was boisterous.
Okay.
Should be easy to find.
I will turn to the others and be like, I suggest we try and find a way to make ourselves look a bit less obvious and then head to the docks.
Yes, yes. Groth, if I may have a word with you.
Groth has been sitting mostly quiet this entire time. He's actually got Terra. He's holding Terra in his hands. He's
Aw.
kind of rubbing his hand over her blade. You say something, old timer.
It's not often that one, in such a short amount of time, finds themselves in the presence of what would be considered a kindred spirit. And while you and I may, on the outward appearance, be radically opposite, you and I both lost something very dear to us this day. And I will do everything in my power to help you fix her.
Well, no, above table, she didn't break. She got a chip.
No. But I was there and I saw the chip. But to me,
yeah.
that chip might as well have been an excommunication.
Gotcha.
I love it.
Never met something I couldn't meet head on with her.
We've all been faced with our own mortality today. A tough lesson.
I thought its name was like Retribution or something like that, the robot, but I guess it's called Mortality. You guys got to pick names in this town. Relentless, that was it. Relentless Mortality is chasing us, apparently.
And you just hear me going, a wave that's not a wave, a wave that's not a wave, a wave that's not a wave.
I wasn't careful. Could have lost out of the day. I would rather die than that happen. If I'm to get stronger, I need to find a way to face that thing. And kill it. And I will help you get back what you lost. If you help me ensure that I won't lose her like that.
Groth, give me your list.
And he'll put Tara up. And he'll gently set her to his side. You got a name for me? Put it there. And I put a dirt-covered finger like right in the spot, right underneath.
Yep.
The Archmage's name.
I actually take out my quill and ink vial. And I write Relentless on there.
Mortality! You gotta get the code name or no one's gonna know.
Whatever it's called. I'm killing it. And that's my promise.
And then under Relentless, I sigh
Please.
and I write Elowen.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping mortality.
Oh, it's on there twice now because it was.
Yeah, no, but I write it in my hand with my pen.
a double, ah!
Uh,
Oh, baby, a triple.
Oh, baby.
yeah. This level of betrayal cannot be allowed to stand. He cannot be allowed to continue to walk this earth.
But can it
And
sit?
I am
I'm sorry.
a wave that's not a wave. Wave that is not a wave. I am with you, Groth, and I will help. We will fix Terra.
I'd like to add that I know a great smith who lives upon the Isle of Ember that will be able to reforge your blade.
Above table, DM, does it look like I can still... Does it look like the chip that was in her is a detriment to me using her? Or...
Not at the present juncture.
Gotcha.
You would know that if you swung again, the
At that
consequences
thing.
would probably be fairly dire.
Yeah. So at least at that thing, she would probably shatter,
Right.
like the other one did.
Yeah.
How about you, Loss? What's your stake in this?
I didn't bring any. Should we have? I brought a stick. We're supposed to bring stakes. You could probably use it as a stake. I mean, if you jab really hard, the stick will do that.
I'm being serious right now.
I was too.
What's your lot in this?
I don't have a lot. Dude, if I had a lot, I'd be on the lot. I'm in a weird bookstore with bones and God knows what else.
Why are you sticking around then?
The
Aw.
company. I was recruited off a boat. I followed. Y'all have almost killed me multiple times. At this point, I feel a little trauma bonded with you all. So, might as well. Plus, I currently the only company that's safe to not turn me in for 10,000 gold is you all.
That's
You're a
fair.
strange one, Loss.
Ever
I've
done
met
before.
strange people. I like it.
I've been strange my whole life. Strange people are my kit. Groth, Cerix, Lianuwen. Alisand makes a little more sense to me, however. I feel we have a great bond. Or else, why would we not be here right now?
We are bound by fate. It is true.
Indeed.
Believe it or not. The visions brought us together.
You just point
All
me
right,
in the
so-
direction.
Who wants face paint?
I absolutely do. Yes.
I will be fine.
I will.
Well, I can pull
100%
my tricks again.
Take face paint.
Cool. Cerix is going to get out his disguise kit. By all means, we can continue chatting, but he's going to try and make us look a bit less like ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do it quite easy. Adding some extra hair, a unibrow here.
Can I get a
some
goatee?
A goatee there.
Thank you.
Nice.
You know, you're all. You look just enough that at first glance, people won't be like, you.
Do you have like beard extensions?
Let's have a look. Yeah, I could rustle something up.
Just make
You
my
just got a
beard
bag
little
of human
longer.
hair.
Assorted humanoid hair. I think you'll find it's there's a range. You got to match the coarseness.
There's an art form to it.
Yeah.
So you have all been disguised in a way.
And I'll cast disguise. Well, I will right when before we leave because I don't want to burn any of its time.
So we're going to the docks then, eh?
What have we chosen to do? Are we going to? Where were? Have we chosen a destination yet?
I think Aquaria to me seems like the most viable option. It's as far away as we can get.
Alisand speaks sense. Do you concur? And I look at Groth and everyone else.
If it's what we got to do, then yeah, we can do that.
Point me in a direction. And I'll follow.
Okay.
I do have a question though for Lianuwen, and I don't think I've asked you this question.
Go for it.
Groth asks what's your lot in this. You know, why travel? My question to you is, what brought you here?
Very good question.
We find you getting off a boat, but I have no idea what stimulated your journey, Celestia.
Just change of seat, vacation. I heard it was a great vacation destination. You guys have the best books.
Yeah, anybody can roll insight on Lianuwen right now. Lianuwen, go ahead and roll me a deception check. Because come on now, girl.
I don't need to roll.
Oh, I got such a bad roll. No,
We all have
13.
triple
it's so
advantage.
obvious. I got 7.
I don't-
Someone else, please.
I
I got a 14.
15.
I don't know what she's lying about, but Hovick knows she's talking shit.
For some reason, she managed to charm me.
What did you roll, Lianuwen?
13.
13. Did anyone beat a 13?
15.
Yeah.
Lying through her teeth. Lying through her teeth.
Oh, Cerix respects that.
Thank you. Oh, God. Sorry, out of character. Thank you.
I love that.
Vacation, is it?
All I ever wanted.
And then I look. You should go and do that. I look at her and I go, then a vacation it shall be. And I just wink as if to tell her that I know that I know that I know that that's not entirely accurate.
Alisand's a cool dude.
Ew, guy. So are the guys? Are you all headed then now to the docks?
Yeah.
To try to procure travel to Aquaria.
This time, keeping a low profile.
Yeah.
Everybody, make your stealth checks, please.
All right, and I will disguise self. I will look like a just very nondescript elf.
Got it.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
What's your roll, Lianuwen?
Natural 20, so 23.
Let's go. Very good.
My lie was shit, but my stealth is great.
Cerix, what'd you get?
I also got a natural. It seems like every time I'm trying to blend in,
Like,
Perfect.
yeah.
Come be a basic bitch with
Way
me.
it
It's
should
great.
be.
Nobody will notice us.
All right.
I am all for
Groth?
that.
I had it rolled a natural 1, but I used my inspiration, so it's not a critical fail, but it's still a 6.
All
but
right.
it's not a critical fail.
That's okay. That's all right. Samriel?
Yeah, apparently Rachel's deception was able to put it past me, but I can still freaking roll a 22 on the stealth.
And Alisand?
10. But I'm not
10.
necessarily trying to be too stealthy.
Right. Just blend it.
So, yeah.
Groth, you bump shoulders with somebody, and they're like, "Hey, watch it!" And for a moment, you're like,
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I mean, this completely checks out. Groth is just walking down the street while his idea of stealth is just not fighting back against people that piss him off.
Not burping and farting everywhere he goes.
Lianuwen and Cerix, the two of you are like the wind. You blend in, no problem. The rest of you, because of the stealth checks, because I made it a group stealth check where I added all your numbers together, you guys were good. And you make your ways to the docks, where you see there is a large, almost like galleon-like ship that is docked there amongst us, a couple smaller vessels. There's one airship that is docked nearby that is a smaller, almost like sloop vessel, so it's a smaller airship. So there are a couple vessels for you to approach and to see if you can procure passage. What do you do?
Can I roll to see if I know any of these people? Because I've probably moved a lot throughout these ports as someone who explores to find wisdom, but I also probably know which one of these people will be the most discreet, you know?
Go ahead and make me a history check.
History.
Because by comparison to Cerix, you'd probably know the more official channels, while Cerix knows the unofficial channel.
I got a 19.
With a 19, you know the larger ships are probably going to be the more official. More like they're going to write down who was on board type
let's
of thing.
avoid those.
Like the galleon and the larger like sea ships. There are a couple smaller vessels. You know, there's about 3 or 4 smaller vessels, and then there's the smaller airship. So you know, just kind of offhand, that you might have better luck looking at those places. Yes, Cerix.
While we're in the dock area, I am just going to be keeping like an eye and an ear out for anyone that I recognize. I'm trying to get a clear picture in my head of this slightly brash guy that I think I might know.
You hear him before you see him. As you were all walking, and you hear him, and he's like, "And there I was on the seas, fighting off 3 pirate ships by myself," regaling this insane story that doesn't make any sense. He's like, "We were both going down the whirlpool, shooting at each other on either side, just fucking like going in and just over the top."
I love this person.
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna walk up to him and just be like,
It's true, I was there. I remember as he leapt off the gangplank, swung across to the other ship, and then, with both of your feet, you fired crossbows into the enemy.
With my toes, that I only have 3 on either foot. And like, he just goes along with Cerix, regaling this insane story of fighting these imaginary pirates.
I'm just gonna whisper into Alisand's ear. I believe we found our vessel.
Yeah, well, he'll pull any attention away from us for sure.
You're not wrong.
And he finishes telling the story, and like the 3 sailors that were standing there just kind of roll their eyes and walk away, like, "Okay, bud." And I will pay you next week. I'll pay you next week. I promise. No problem. How can I help you?
Well, let's be honest. We need passage away from here.
All
And
right.
we'd rather not have to sign any names on any dockets if you get my drift.
I do. Well, you know how it works. It's gonna cost a little extra. I'm taking risk here, you know.
Yeah. I know.
And you now see this man. He is a very striking figure, like with very rugged, good looks. It looks like some of the ruggedness he's applied himself. You know, he like it's not like natural ruggedness. Like he's kind of dirtied himself up a little bit.
He's got a disguise good of his own, I see.
Yeah, he's got a dark leather duster on that always seems to be billowing. Like always, he's got
Is he Jack Sparrow?
No, he's not Jack Sparrow. He's got a very neatly trimmed, like salt and pepper beard, very dark, slicked back hair, and he's got a very like large sword on his waist. And he says, "Well, for how many of you?"
5. I reckon.
5,
6.
6, 6,
5.
6.
Chicken blending.
Is there a smaller one amongst you?
In a manner of speaking.
Yes, 5.
Lady, you never get any respect, I'm sorry.
Is your lady invisible?
I'm sorry, the furry one doesn't know mathematics too well. We'll be
I feel that's a little discriminatory, and I do not allow that on me ship. So watch that next time. All right. Well, you've got 5.
Sorry. Forgive me.
It's all right.
Forgive me. I'll step back.
Oh!
Well, for 5 of you, it'll be 15 gold apiece.
Did you... for my discretion. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Did you say a piece?
No, total. But are you offering
for my discretion?
Are you offering 15 apiece?
Yeah, what would you clarify that, Alisand?
We're not.
Is that a good price?
Oh.
That's the price we got.
I'm thinking, there might be some patrols out, so 20 a person might be the best.
I
can't afford that.
I take Tara and I just put her axe head in the dock.
Look, don't mind them. They're academics. They got no idea about numbers. Look, we've got it. We can do you your 15.
And the Axeman, what do you have to say?
Our price was fine.
Make me intimidation check, please.
Oh.
19.
He goes, yeah, all right. 15 will do. 15
right.
gold for the lot of you. Yeah, that's
I'll
all
take
right.
15 off my my shuck.
All right. When do you need to leave?
As soon as we can.
Now?
As soon as possible, please.
All right. That kind of heat, hey. No? Okay.
Groth just gets on the boat.
All right.
How much was it? 20?
15 gold.
15.
Oh,
right.
No, total. So we each pay 3.
Well, I for my discretions, I'm paying the whole lot.
He's footing the bill. He's your sugar daddy today.
Yeah.
He's footing the bill. Well, welcome to the Bard. I am Captain Valen Blackthorn. Pleasure to meet you. Yes.
I would like.
Sorry, what was your name, Captain?
Valen Blackthorn.
And what do you look like? And tell me a little bit about yourself.
Did you miss the description earlier?
I did, yes. I'm terribly sorry, old boy. I was thinking about money.
So he's a taller, rugged-looking man. Some of the ruggedness looks like it's been applied. It's not natural ruggedness. He's got a salt and pepper, neatly trimmed beard, slicked back, black hair, in a long, dark duster with a large sword and a golden hilt on his belt.
Duster always billows.
Yes. And
he
his
does
coat
sound very
always
attractive. I'm not gonna lie.
What were you going to say, Brook?
As we board the ship, I am going to look around and make sure I don't see any of our wanted posters on this boat.
So you walk
That
on
guy.
board, and the hull of this ship is like obsidian black. It looks like it's been burned. It looks
no.
like the hull of it, like the wood has been burned. But again, just like him, not from real fights, from stylistic choices.
Mhm.
Good.
It's got 3 cannons on either side. You see there the crew moving about. What they all look to be almost like they look like him. They look like the captain, but just like they just have little different. Like there's a short one, there's a really tall one, there's a little bit more of a round one, there's like a bulky one, there's a really old one, there's like a really young one. Like the crew looks to be made up like lookalikes of him. As they're moving about the ship, but you do not see any wanted posters on
Okay,
the
good.
ship. Yes.
Can I do an insight check to see if there's anything like weird?
Make me an
going
Arcana
on?
check instead.
Arcana. Yeah. Okay.
All these dudes walking around look like him, almost
Yes.
to a T.
14.
Yes, just different versions.
Just simulacrums of himself.
Mhm.
So what
It
did
was
you roll?
Boruto. 14.
14. So the copies are definitely magical somehow, but you're not quite sure with a 14. It seems to be some high level magic, or he just has a lot of twins.
Allow me to show you my secret technique. Sexy no jutsu.
Oh, you found my
But
weak
you-
spot.
But you all
You're
get
exploiting it.
you all get on the ship, and as soon as he steps on the ship, and he goes, huh, "Man, that voice is a lot to do all the time." Welcome aboard. I am Valen. Pleasure to meet you all. These are this is Valen's 1 through 6. They just kind of do their own thing. Don't mind them. All right, where are we headed?
First of all, what is the veil of obscurity here? Like, why do you
The people that are
put on
paying
this
for the
facade?
people that are paying for private passage are asking about obscurity.
I told you they're academics. They don't get it.
Ah, you get it. It's for show. It's for show, Fancy Pants. It's for show. Don't worry. And he just kind of taps you on the shoulder and walks by.
I've never been so insulted in my whole life, and I kind of like, I like, but I also get it. Like, it actually makes sense, and for the first time, I feel stupid. In my 500 years.
Yeah. I look at Cerix and I back up because I am exceedingly uncomfortable with the criminal element of all of this.
Yeah, right?
Aquaria is where we're headed, by the way.
All right, Aquaria. Great. Yeah, we can make it there. It'll be like a you axe.
Oh, what I was going to say was Groth has actually walked up to one of the simulacrum or one of his copies, and it's just kind of like pushed him gently.
The hell,
Just
man?
trying them out.
Why are you pushing me?
Sorry, just checking to make sure you weren't a dummy.
Just because I can't do math doesn't mean I don't have feet. Thanks. And like walks away with the barrel that he was holding.
The attacks on people who can't do math this episode is ridiculous.
Groth, please. We're trying to be discreet here. Stop causing trouble.
Seriously, guys, you have all got to start being a bit more cool about this whole thing. Okay, Lianuwen, no problems there.
Lianuwen's
Full
been like
marks,
fucking-
Lianuwen.
Perfect.
Yeah.
The whole time.
No issues. Everybody else, just be chill. Yeah, we're criminals now. You can't go around asking everybody's life story all the time.
I've never been a criminal, and I'm
You
Well,
must have read a book about one.
But
This is not a cloak that we wear easily, Cerix,
No.
but I will trust.
No.
I will trust.
slightly insulting.
There's no cloaks involved. I mean, you can get one, but you don't get like a special cloak for being a criminal.
She does not understand metaphors.
Wave
She
that
does
is not a wave.
understand metaphors. I understand this now. Okay. Very good. I feel like I have leveled up.
And I was just
I'm
trying
so
to
glad
see if
someone
it was
got it.
real.
And is it, Groth?
It's a bit weak, but yeah.
Okay, so while the group of you settle in on the ship, and Valen and the crew of Valen's get it ready to sail, you all begin to take off as the boat begins to sail into the sea, heading for Aquaria.
Hooray.
And the camera pulls back away from the ship. And we see it just turn to the dock, as we see walking up to the dock is a familiar metallic shape. As we see Relentless watching the boat sail away.
Haha, robots can't swim.
And then we see Relentless continue to walk into the water, and just continue to walk as we see it submerge beneath the waves.
That is not covered in warranty.
I go.
And I believe that is where we're going to stop for tonight.
Oh no,
Oh,
he
goodness.
stuck in the wild.
Oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us for episode 3 of Roll Already, The Shattered Shard. I have been your game master, Alec the Bardd, and I'm just going to throw it around to people to say goodbye. Quick.
Speed round.
Rachel, say goodbye.
Hi, I'm Rachel, the person streaming and uploading this video. Join the Discord at !Discord, or it's in the box below if this is on YouTube to know when we go live or when YouTube videos are uploaded. Social medias are on the screen. Groth!
Hi, I'm the Vocal Butcher. I do vocal things and bullshit. You can find me as the Vocal Butcher everywhere under that name.
Woo! Chuck it.
Brook.
I am Brook Chalmers, voice actor, voice director. You can find me at Brook Chalmers VO on Twitter and Instagram. And thank you for watching. Oliver.
Hey, I'm Oliver Koppert. Don't know why I'm here. Like, all you guys are way too talented. I'm a voice actor.
You're really good at this.
Just
You're
a
great at
general
this.
British guy who likes to go, oh, shucks. So, and I'll pass it on to Cerix.
Hey, I'm Blumineck. I'm Blumineck everywhere. I'm actually called David. I have a real name. It's a thing.
Whoa, really?
I'm also a British guy, but apparently I hate sleep. So here I am, and I'm having fun. So see you around, and thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We will see you all next week. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
So much fun.
I
Thank
gotta
you
find the
guys.
intro.